Hi guys, welcome to Being Wendy. I am Wendy aka Mama Dinah, and my friend Mama Fabian and I make videos on motherhood and lifestyle and being young and anything we feel like telling you guys. So today this is going to just be a really random video with very many things I want to talk about, very many things I've been thinking about, very many things I have been having chit chats with my girls and all that. And yeah, so I'm going to talk about a number of things, and that's why I have a notebook so that I don't forget. So first things first, my eyebrows. My eyebrow game is improving every single time, you guys. If you're new to this channel, I was not good at doing my eyebrows. I was pathetic, and now I have really improved, and it's because I have been watching tutorials by Wabosha magazine and a friend of mine called Angela. Her YouTube is called Angela Studio. I will try and link both the videos on eyebrow tutorials here below in the description. And yeah, so I want to talk about when you've had a child and you're trying to get back into the dating scene, and what I have been doing myself, because I am not really in a relationship with the father of my child. We are co-parenting and it's not easy. We argue, we fight, but you know what? At the end of the day, you need to know what's best for the child. And yeah, for us that was the best for the child. So when you're getting back into the dating, I would really recommend a podcast by Transformation Church. I only recently started listening to it, and my friends I have really supportive friends, and so one of my girlfriends is like, hey girl, you need to listen to this podcast because I know you want to date and all that, so try and get things right this time. Try and listen to this podcast. So I listened to it. It's an 8-week series which you can finish in 8 days. Every night, for me, every night I listen to a whole sermon, and it's called Relationship Goals. It just opens your mind up. They talk about singleness, like the person you're supposed to be before you get into a relationship, like the person God wanted us to be before we get into relationships and all that. That is for the people who are really who are believers, like I am. And yeah, it's such a good thing. It's an eye-opener for me, and it just keeps on telling you how you're supposed to love yourself, love your neighbor as much as you love yourself, meaning you can't love someone if you don't have love for yourself, meaning you can't pour from an empty cup. You get? Yes. Anyway, I can't preach for you guys, but go listen to it. Transformation Church, Relationship Goals. And then this is a very interesting conversation, because there is I feel like some young parents don't have their priorities right. For me, I decided to leave the relationship because I felt there was more harm than good for myself and for my child, and we were better off separated. And it really works for me. I am really happy. I'm in a really good space at the moment. I am no longer a bitter person, and I realized the more I stayed with this person, the more I had the bad memories in me, and I kept on being a bitter girl. I was so bitter, and I was becoming the psychotic baby mamas. You know how psychotic? Like, yeah, okay, I don't know if he's seeing someone, and I wouldn't go to someone who was dating, but I'd always be like, oh, like I'd be so psychotic, I'd be so dramatic. And naturally, I am not a dramatic person. Like, unless I'm telling you a story, I'm so dramatic and all that. But I'm very jovial and always very happy. And so when I started realizing I was changing, I was becoming someone I was not, I realized this was not good for me and the child. And especially because Dinah lives with me and my folks, it wasn't good for her. It wasn't good for her to always see this side of me. And then, so I realized I need to get my priority right. And because of this, it's not easy to leave a relationship you are in for a long time, and then issues will come up when you want to start dating other people. And sometimes either the mom or the dad is not ready to let go of the co-parent, and sometimes you hold on to these people and you believe you can own them, And I'm not necessarily talking from experience, but I've seen this a lot, especially, okay, mostly it's people who just say, I hear a lot of girls saying, hey, me, a guy who has a kid, nah, because the baby mama drama is too much. And I'm like, guys, women, let us not be those people. Don't be that person. Don't, like, once you guys realize you cannot walk out, try and, like, I don't know, sign a document on how you guys are going to co-parent and all these things, and make sure you guys are in a good space individually, so that you can be able to not stress your co-parent's spouse. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yeah. And then for me, I always say, if today Dinah's dad starts dating someone, the most I can do is hope that this girl will be an amazing mom. I tell my friends this all the time. They're like, you don't feel bad? Are you not insecure? And I'm just like, no, I am not. I would hope he gets an amazing woman who's going to also be a good mom to my child, so that my child can win. The more the merrier, the more love for the child, the child wins. And there is nothing as good as when the child is winning. This is the best thing that can happen. And I'm also hoping for the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with to be an amazing person, to be able to also be a father figure to my child, so that then I can have two dads. The more the merrier, the better. So the most we can do, don't be that bitter person. Try and find peace and love within yourself, so that you can be able to move on and also not disturb people around you. So yeah, that was my third point. And then there's the point of money. You guys, especially girls, please abstain. If you cannot abstain, use protection. I'm talking from experience. I've not been making money. It's one of the things. It's in my next point, but this year has just been, it's not been the best year for me. I know I'm seeing people are like, hey, good year, first quarter. I'm just like, wow, where did I go wrong? What happened? But you know what? It's fine. Everyone's journey is different. But it's been a pretty slow year for me, and I have not been making money. I have not been in a good mental space myself. So I tend to depend, especially for Dinah's finances, I tend to depend on her father. And it's getting me to a point where I'm just feeling like I'm not being enough. I'm not being a mother enough of a mom, because I am not providing. This is something Wendy talked about, and it's true. It's the real truth. This is what we go through on a daily. And then because of this, I realized I'm supposed to be doing more. I'm supposed to get back to my old self and do things the way I used to do. And I mean, it's just, please make sure you're financially stable by the time you're having a child as a woman, because sorry to say, some of these men ain't shit. Sorry to say, some of them ain't shit. And you're going to have your child, you're going to be left alone. Okay, not everyone, I'm not being negative, but possibilities of being left alone are very high. I have so many young single moms in my inbox telling me, oh, I'm struggling, or I'm with my parents, or I feel like a burden, oh, nini. It's as if it's become a cliche story. It's become too much. Personally, I'm tired of listening to it, and I'm just like, we need to also be smarter, because at the end of the day, when you carry this child, you're the one who's carrying this child. And we don't also, the other day I saw Wendy sent us in the group, she told us about how those are like a baby who's like 2 to 3 years old. This child was found naked and dumped, and this child had passed on. And I'm like, who could have done this? Where's the parent? Like, it disturbed me so much. And I was like, is this because of stress? What could make someone be so mad and annoyed at the child to this level? And I always tell my friends, people who get pregnant, I tell people who get pregnant, because this is the reality. And the thing about human beings is we don't like being told the truth, but this is it. Choices have consequences. Choices have consequences. You will have sex, you will not use protection, the next thing you're pregnant, and guess what? You need to deal with it as it is. You can't just run away from it because it's an easier way out. So most guys will run away from it, and guess what? You'll be the one left here carrying a whole child or planning to do an abortion, and I don't know, I just don't know the mental space you'll be in, and it's going to cost you so much. So as a woman, please make sure you have your cash right. Have your cash right. Get empowered financially. I don't understand why so many women, we are taught by society, like it's an African thing where it's when a woman is a go-getter, they're rarely in relationships and all that, or she's an alpha female and people are like, they get intimidated with her and all that. That's all I'll tell you is, you guys, get your money right. You don't know. Even I know so many of my mom and her friends, people our mom's ages, who didn't have cash and they stayed home, they didn't do so much for themselves, and one time the man walked out and went and got a younger girl, and that is how he stopped providing, and you're left with the children, and you're just like, wait a minute, what am I supposed to do with my life? What am I supposed to do with all these children? Where do I take them? Where do I put them? As in, you get? So it is very important to be financially stable as a woman. Even as a man, you never know how these things go. You just need to empower yourself, read more books and all that. Try and do a course with Centonomy. Centonomy really opened my mind, and really I became more real with money matters. You get, like, I'll talk about it later, but I'm planning to do a video with them. I hope we will do it soon. And Centonomy, really, just go check Centonomy. That's all I can tell you. Check Centonomy, check on YouTube. Very many influential people have done courses in Centonomy, and it helps. It works. Trust me, it works. It's not like a motivational thing. It works. It's practical. And so, because of this money issue, I am getting back to baking. I am in a very good mental space now. I'm emotionally okay, and I'm like, wait a minute, I need to get back to making money. And I was enjoying baking, and I'm getting back to it, and I'm so excited. And on that note, I will be at K-Cut Affair. Hopefully Wendy will also be there, and Candy, Sharon, our friend Trixie may not be there, but yeah, just come, let's mingle, come and have cake from me, taste cake from my stand. And for people who would like to try baking, please go for K-Cut. The tickets are 500 bob, and I've seen they're selling tickets at Chicken Inn, and I think I'll get you guys the poster either on Insta stories or my page. And you guys need to do K-Cut. If you're not showcasing at K-Cut as a baker, as a home baker or a big grand baker, if you're not, make sure you just attend so you can see how things are going, how are other bakers, what are we doing, how are they decorating their cakes. There's so much to learn. You can also ask, how did they start, which school did they go to, and all that. And it's not only for bakers, it's also about artists, people who are singing, dancers. There's guys who do artsy things, they make jewelry. There's so many stands. K-Cut is a whole package, and I love it because it's for young people. And yeah, I feel like they really empower young people, and K-Cut is doing an amazing job. And guess what? I'm not being paid to say this. They don't even know I'm saying this. Probably they might not even watch this video, but K-Cut is, kudos to you young people. K-Cut, yola, thebomb.com. So wait a minute, these earrings and the lip balm I'm wearing, I got them from Natural Glam. Shout out to that girl. We didn't even meet her, and she just gifted me and Wendy some of her products for, she does skincare, the soaps, lotions, coconut oils, lip balms, and she's amazing. She gifted us for, what is it called, International Women's Day in March, and it really made my day. I was so happy because to some extent I was feeling not appreciated. I didn't feel like I was being appreciated as much, but y'all, thank you Natural Glam, thank you so much. And yeah, so on that also financial part, YouTube, I have been feeling like our channel is not growing the way I was hoping it would grow. And then I am really letting Wendy down because I'm the one who's not been posting videos mostly, and I'm letting her down with, and there is generally no reason for that. Like, I've just been lazy and I've been allowing myself to be in a hole. But you know what? I am working on it. I am working on myself. I am motivating myself every single day to be a better person, to be a better friend, to be a better partner in YouTube, and to do more informative content. Oh, that's going to be on the next point. But still, so I kind of feel like our channel has. I think that's one of the reasons why I've not been posting as much, because I feel like I'm posting, yes, but it's not growing as fast. And I can see other channels are really growing and things like that. I mean, it's just the thing about comparing yourself with other people, and it's not a good thing. You guys, it's not a good thing. Don't compare yourself with other people. Your journey is totally different. And yes, I know that my journey is very different, but once in a while you tend to compare yourself. But guess what? You need to pull yourself. You need to pull yourself out of that hole. Sawa sis. We got it. Shari kumeni wewe. Hey, you're too much. Anyway, that video was awesome though. And so what I feel, I'll talk about what I feel like I failed at, and how I feel like I'm going to improve myself. And let me just talk about the good things I feel I've done in this past quarter. It's not a lot, but I feel like our YouTube videos editing is improving. We've improved editing wise and shooting and all that, even consistency wise. As much as I've not been posting as much, I feel like it hasn't been as bad. We've not gone like a month like we used to. I feel like we're doing fine. We're doing fine. And as much as I feel like we're not growing, and it's not reflecting in our pockets, I still feel like we're making an impact in people's lives. And that I appreciate. I thank God for using us as a vessel to reach to young moms. I mean, this is the best thing I've ever done in my whole life. I don't think there's anything I've ever done, and I'm so fulfilled with, like YouTube. This being Wendy is one of my best videos. It's like one of my best projects ever. And then I have been saving with you guys for the 52 weeks challenge by Being Wendy Gang. And I have really slacked because I've not been making money. Honestly, I'm broke. But I have been disciplined with money. I have not used any of the money I have been saving at all. I have been keeping it and locking it. And when I'm broke, I'm just like, I'm broke. I don't have extra cash. I don't have anything I've saved, and I just leave it there. And I'm really proud of myself because kitambo nilikuwa chukua pesa nimeenda kufanya kitu haitanisaidia. Yes. And I think I've also been a bit up to date with my chamas. I am in 2 chamas. I am in chama for Scodinho, where we go on vacation, and I'm also in a chama in church where we do table banking. And basically table banking is about, we'll have this conversation later about chamas and all that. And what we do in this chama for church is mostly for our mamas, and then they invited the youth, and they said, let me give it a shot. We do 2,000 a month. Everyone removes 2 G's on a specific Sunday, and you give the treasurer there and then. If you don't, they assume you've taken a loan of 2 G's, so you'll pay with interest of 10%. So the next time you're paying, you'll be paying 4,200. You guys feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yes. Then I screaming, and I don't know if you can match. So yeah, you get interest. You pay with interest. So what happens is immediately you guys pay, people take loans. You take a loan, and this loan you pay with interest 10%. And this money is supposed to grow. So every single person in this group has to borrow money at some point, because at the end of the year we share it equally to everyone, and it's supposed to have grown. So it's like you're saving your money, and it actually is supposed to grow. So everyone is supposed to grow this money. So at some point, whether you don't need the money or not, make sure you take a loan and you pay with interest and grow that freaking money. And I thought it was a very good idea. I'm just trying it out. I want to see how it will go by December. I want to invest properly next year, and I'm so excited, you guys. Go to Centonum, you learn these things. And yeah, basically those are my. Oh, and then Dinah's bedtime has just become. I'm so excited, mom. I have been so disciplined with Dinah. 8:30, we're in the room. 9, she's asleep. And it has given me so much freedom, so much time to do my own things, and so much peace of mind, because she wakes up at around 9, 10. And honestly, this is enough time for mom to do her things. She can wake up early, sleep late. perfect time for everything. So it's good to put your child into a routine. And during the day, Dina doesn't sleep, or if she does, she sleeps once. And I tell, when I'm not around, I make sure she's slept before 4 p.m. so that bedtime at 8 is not a struggle. You get? And I make sure she's fed well and fed early by 7:30. So when you come to bed, it's milk or water. Amelala. Sindio, teremsha at 1:1. So yeah, I think so far the quarter has not been the best for me. It's been slow, but it's been good. It's not been bad. I can't say it's been horrible. It's just been slow but good, and I'm hoping for a better rest of the year. And for my goals for the rest of the year, I'm taking my baking to a whole new level, and I'm excited. I want us as being ready to do more informative videos, like more detailed with professionals, so that you guys can get empowered, so that I want to bring on people who are doing business, so you guys can find out what different businesses and how they work, and whether it's something you'd be interested in, and yada yada yada, and so much more. There is a lot. And then one thing I also have to say is, please check on your friends. Don't forget to do that. Always check on your friends. Depression is real. People are really struggling, and I think there's so much pressure in this generation to be successful with all the madness going on, and there's so much corruption in our country. It's as young people, we're becoming pressured to be successful at a very young age, because you're also like, if I'm not successful, too much is going on, honestly. And I think I'm also struggling with, the success rates, and being like, how am I going to be doing by the end of the year? And I have a child in like 2 years, then he's going to school. How am I going to get this money? And yeah, and then also I would like to urge our parents to prepare us for when they're not there. This is not easy, but I feel like most parents should do that. Like, prepare, put your money in order as my parent. Allow us to know what, I feel like it is good for us to know the kind of assets we have and you have, and if you have a business, teach us how to run it. I feel like our parents really protect us too much, and they baby us too much, to a point where if they're not around, we don't know what to do. We have to start from the bottom, and it becomes really, really hard for most of us. And trust me, I have seen so many of my friends, not just my friends, I've seen so many people deal with that. Like, okay, my folks are gone, what am I going to do? Because at the end of the day, our days are numbered, and when you leave us here, we need to be able to handle it. We need to be able to do things on our own. We need to have grown up and things like that. And growing up overnight is very difficult and very hard for people. It's too much. I feel like our parents should just, take us like this. Pa, 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 chap, 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 kujapa, nibi. No, but just in case, because again, in this African society, you never know. We have relatives who are greedy, we have this, we have that, and probably one day we just wake up, kumbe all our parents, the things they've been saving up for and things like that have disappeared, all because we were not prepared, we did not know. And also, don't be so ignorant with what your parents are doing. They have interest, just know, because you never know. Yeah, and this video has just, I have let out so much. I do talk to my friends, but some things you might not be able to say, and I feel like so many moms were going through similar issues, and it's going to be a really long video. I can see 24 minutes. I hope you guys are going to watch it, every single word. Yeah, I really love you, and thank you for your support. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't. And yeah, so let's see you in the next video, and we're praying for consistency. Yes. Oh, this top is from Sharice Odongo. She's my friend. She has a Malishaj fashion line, and also my friend Nelly Ndoti makes similar. I have two, one from Sharice, one from Nelly. And yeah, support your friends' businesses. Thank you. Mwah.